Good morning, Raptor Freaks. Alexiot's here Saturday morning. We're playing the Atlanta Hawks today here at Scotiabank. It's the last game of 6 games in a row at home. So let's get that last one, and then we'll end up being 4-2 in this homestand, which is too bad. We could have won one of the ones earlier, but hey, let's get a winning record on this homestand at least. If we lose today, then it's even. There's a lot of things at stake today with this game. The Bulls lost last night, and we had the same record as them going into last night. So they have fallen out of the play-in, and we are currently in the 10th spot. We are in the play-in right now. And not only that, we're exactly one game behind the Atlanta Hawks. So if we beat the Hawks tonight, we'll have the same record as them, but the tiebreaker, because this will be the third game against Atlanta this season, and we've won one and they've won one. So this is a really good, important game to get a bit of the climb going up in the standings, because we will jump to the 9th spot in the playoff play-in race after tonight if we can beat Atlanta, which I feel real good about because they're in disarray. They're having a lot of issues with this Atlanta franchise. They're realizing the DeJounte Murray deal was a stupid deal, and it kind of screwed up their roster. And now they're trying to scramble. They're trying to trade John Collins. They've hired Kyle Korver in the last 2 days to become their assistant GM. They need him. I think they need somebody who knows what they're doing, because Atlanta's not been run very well recently. So, yeah, they're in bad shape. Let's check in and see who's here this morning. Monique, good morning. Raptors super fan. Monique Lawrence, good morning, everyone, and happy game day. Can we turn off the water on Trae Young? Contain him too. Let's get the last laugh this time around. They're terrible anyways, but you know what I mean, 4 straight. That's right, Monique. We want to get the 4th straight win today against the Hawks. We don't care. We don't feel sorry for them that they're having trouble with their franchise. Nobody felt sorry for us when we were having trouble with our franchise in the last couple months. So, of course, we're not going to feel sorry for them. And we're ready for you, Atlanta. We've been here all week, and we've been getting lots of practice in. We got some good vibes around the team. New open gym dropped last night. Pascal Siakam centered open gym called Dedication. And boy, was it a fantastic episode. I really love watching the new open gym from last night, following Pascal around last Saturday, showing us what he does. A week ago, that's when this episode was filmed, him and his routine at the OVO Center, what he does and who he sees and who he talks to. And it was fun. It was fun to see. He was really, my favorite part was, of course, when he was in the tub, the hot cold tub. And he's making fun of Christian for the segment that he released this week on his own YouTube channel and his own brand channel, Rookie versus him in FIFA on the video game. And he's telling Christian, he's like, I'm not going to release your beating in the game. Like, I beat you so bad. I don't want to release it and embarrass you. And he did kind of release the footage, but he didn't release how he beat him. So he's kind of withholding this evidence from us so that it doesn't embarrass Christian and make him lose confidence as a rookie in the NBA. What a nice vet, looking out for his young guy. But that whole exchange is pretty funny because Siakam saying, I have the footage and I could release it, but I don't want to hurt you, man. You're my buddy. And Christian's like, come on, man. If you just give me some more time to practice, I will beat your ass in FIFA. So much fun. Open gym. You just open the world and show us like that Pascal Siakam likes to eat yogurt for a lunch. And he doesn't want the gluten-free granola. He wants the regular granola. But the chef told him it's always gluten-free. It always has been. And don't worry that it's gluten-free. You're still getting those good oats, Pascal. Open gym, always good. Check it out this morning and today because it is a really good one. Now, for the game tonight, Gerald Naco the Nacho is coming over here to my house this afternoon, and then we are going to go to the Real Jerk at Gerard and Carlaw. If anyone's in town, not going to the game and just hanging out, and they want to come and watch the game with me, you can come to the Real Jerk tonight, and I'll be there watching the game with Gerald, and you can just join us. And we're going to start maybe a new thing where I will watch games with people at the Real Jerk. It's Carlaw and Gerard. It's a very famous Real Jerk location where Drake and Rihanna filmed that video. All right. So just so y'all know, I know that Monique's going to the game, and I'm so happy she's going down there with the good vibes. You go in there, Monique, and help them get to that W, cheering them on and doing it right, like you always do as a super fan, going to the game. Yeah, Monique. Yes, 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 yes. All right, Monique saying episode 5, I believe, is now out of Strictly Hoops. They talk about Raptors offense and, of course, open gym day in the life of Pascal and his diet, et cetera, et cetera. Yes, what a great episode, Monique. Don't we love open gym? So good. And I guess you're saying that CJ Miles has a new podcast out with Yahoo and Ahmed Man. So we'll have to check that out also. Also, Monique said some fans I spoke to this week see the Raptors finishing in 6th. Forget to mention we move up a bit tonight as well. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. The Atlanta is exactly one game ahead of us in the 8th spot, and we're sitting in the 9th spot, and we're sitting in the 10th spot right now. We are in the play-in currently, and Chicago's looking from the outside in. And now, if we beat Atlanta tonight, we will leapfrog them and take the 9th spot in the play-in. Move up momentum little by little, and next thing you know, we've got a full playoff spot. I mean, really, realistically, we are 4.5 games out of that spot. So we do have a lot of work to do. And we got to hope that some of these top 6 teams kind of slide a bit too to make it a little easier for us because we do have a lot of ground to cover. But let's just start taking it day by day, one game at a time. And Atlanta is on the docket for today. We coming for you, Atlanta. These are the injuries for the game today. The only injury for us is Otto, of course. Season-ending toe injury, surgery, and he will not be playing for us this season, but we have a player option. He may be back next season. Clint Capela is the only person on the Atlanta Hawks injury list. It's his calf. He has no return timeline. That is what they're saying from the Atlantic Journal-Constitution, that he is no timeline for coming back. And that is really bad news for the Hawks. Really, really bad news for that franchise in general. That dude is so important in some ways because now you guys got DeJounte. Trae Young isn't as important as Clint Capela because you have a backup Trae Young now and DeJounte Murray. So it's like Clint Capela, there's nobody else on that team that's like him. And he is such an important part of their defense. In fact, he may be the only part of their defense. And that's why we're going to kick their ass tonight. We don't have anybody to worry about the rim protection for Atlanta. Woo, we can go inside and do whatever we want tonight. Oh, yeah, we can. Because they ain't going to be no roving around Capela looking to block shots and alter shots and stuff. They do not have a Christian Coloco. So let's go right in there, bully ball style, and mess them up. Let's mess those Hawks up with a really nice bully ball style tonight because they don't have Clint Capela. And I like this so much. I really do. This is going to make it a lot easier without Clint being there. Now, there's a disarray. There's pointing fingers. They're not totally on the same page. We know that Trae Young has had beefs with Nate McMillan this season, that the coach and the franchise player are not totally seeing eye to eye. And that also during this season, it seems like Trae Young is done and sick of being in Atlanta, that he's kind of not totally bought into that franchise anymore because of certain things. And maybe he's not totally happy being there. At least that's what it seems like to me at this point, that it's a lot of bad stuff going on with them. Logical Raptors fanatic is here. Salute the real ones and Project Truth always. Thank you, Mike, for joining us this morning. Check out Logical Raptors fanatics YouTube channel and know that today at 2:00 he will be dropping his new content. It's going to be badass. I think he said something about doing something to do with like the offense and coaching or something. I'm very curious to see what you got, Mike, today. So thank you for joining us and look out for his drop at 2:00 today. Tom Duke saying huge game to get today. Salute Freak family. There's going to be feathers all over the place. Tom, I read somewhere that when you're out for a walk and you find a feather across your path, it's angels looking out for you. It's a sign from above. There you go. So maybe we're going to make some good luck by ruffling some feathers and getting them all over the place. Yeah, I like that, Tom. You go, Tom Duke, West Coast Raptor Freak. Tom Duke in the house. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, Tom, I love it. Callie's here. Good morning to Callie Mayer. I am praying for the win. I have to miss watching the game, and it's killing me. Oh no, Callie. Well, I hope that it's something enjoyable or something fun that you get to do today instead of being able to watch the game. Well, hopefully we'll hold down the fort. You'll get to see the highlights, and hopefully, I don't know if you like to get the game spoiled or not. Maybe you do because you don't want to stress out too much, and maybe it also inform you whether you want to go back and watch the replay and see the whole game afterwards. I don't know, Callie. I don't know how you do it. Do you like to not see what's happening, not spoil it, and then go watch it later, or just find out later what happened? And if it's a good result, watch it. If it isn't, no reason to watch it is what I would say in some ways sometimes. Yeah, well, whatever you're doing, have a good time. I hope it's an enjoyable, fun experience. And yeah, let's just win, baby. 4 in a row. Let's get it today. Raptors. Yeah, Forgetful is here. Good morning, Forgetful. How's the sorcery going? Try to C word on Yee. On Yee, you mean like Kanye? On Yee, who's Yee? Please elaborate, Forgetful. And please be very responsible with your sorcery that you're learning out on the farm right now. I think this is such an incredible development. And I hate that word. When it's written in here, I will not say it. I promise you, I will not say it because I don't believe in that word. That word can become too much of something that is nothing. And there we go. Nameless is here also. So we Forgetful and Nameless are here. The two people I get confused because their names are so nondescript. They're very forgetful and they're very nameless. Morning, freaks, familia. Buongiorno, Tommaso. There you go. Yes, I did a good job. I know what I said too. I said, good morning to Tom Duke. Yes, I knew that part of Italian. I'm really making a good grade on my Italian today. Buongiorno, Tommaso. Yes, familia. Yes, I know those words. All right, Evelyn's here. Granny Evelyn, good morning to you. A great Raptor Free. Granny Evelyn, we love you. Good morning, Raptor Free crew. Yes, I watched the open gym last night. Pascal Siakam was so funny. Plus, our boys are well taken care of. Let's go, Raps, for the win. Yeah, it's kind of cool to see the spread. The cook that's cooking there with his little Raptors toque, and he's making whatever they want. And they come through at different times. And they have really specific things that they like and dislike. So they have to really know the Raptors' things that they don't like and the things they really love and have them out there. And it looked like all the food was so good quality, high quality fruits and vegetables and meats and cheeses and whatever they're putting out there. So much good food out there, and good to see that they're eating right and they're getting good food. It was cool to see what Pascal likes to eat. It's very much like protein bars and yogurt and lots of fruit and stuff like that. That's good because in the show, it's brought out that Pascal very much watches his weight very intensely, but he watches it in a different way than a lot of us do. He watches it to gain weight because he expends so many carbs, so much energy in his life and all the things that he has to do playing in the NBA with the game. You see it in front of us when we're watching, but even just working out and everything, he puts so much through his body that he has to replenish and rebuild it up because he wants to keep his weight up for strength. And that's so integral to his diet as far as like what he's feeding back into him to keep the muscle mass strong on his naturally lean body because he's expending so much. He sweats that muscle off. So he has to constantly be adding a lot of food, a lot of calories, a lot of stuff into his body that will keep his muscle mass up. So he's very strong. Yes. What a great episode, Evelyn. I loved it too. And always love to see you here in the morning. Good to see you, Evelyn. G saying open gym about Pascal was great. Haven't finished it, but that man is inspiring. You really get to feel that routine from this episode. You get to feel what a day in the life of Pascal is like. And I thought this part of it, he shows up and there's one car in the parking lot next to his spot. And I noticed they have the initials of the players in the spots. And parking spot number 25, that is Fred VanVleet. And we see a very nice, I think it was a Rolls Royce sitting in it. And then you got Pascal's car next to it. It was like kind of a Range Rover, kind of Bentley, I think is what it was. They were talking about it in another clip I saw. And Fred is already there. But Pascal is known as the guy who gets the OVO earliest in there. But Fred was already there before him in the morning that morning. So that was fun. And they kind of pass in the hallway for a sec and kind of just pats Pascal on the back. And moving by and stuff like that. Yeah, what a great episode of Open Gym. And cool to see the parking lot. And I know that famous parking lot from the popcorn episodes and stuff like that happened down there with Norman Powell. But yeah, that is That's a great episode of Open Gym. Once again, that show is just amazing all around. Mike saying, respect, Lex. Yes, it's about offense. Awesome, Mike. Well, I'm looking forward to your drop. And everybody follow Logical Raptors Fanatic, a great Raptors YouTube channel. Very factual, actual, and logical. That's right. Boston Sports. What do you know? Bro, it's our friend Boston Sports coming in with all his crazy green shenanigans. Let's see what he's got going today. Ayo, freaks. Happy Saturday, Raptor Freak. If you had to give mid-season awards, who would be the top 3 MVP leaders right now? I love this question, Boston Sports, and I will answer this for you, my good friend. Listen, right now, I think a lot of people are going to say Jokic is the top MVP candidate for reasons like the last couple of years. He's won it twice now. The stats are not different. He would be the guy once again, but I hate doing that. I don't want to put such an importance on Jokic. He should not be a 3-year winner. So anybody but Jokic, first of all, I'll say that. And I don't like Embiid. I don't want Embiid to have it. I think Embiid is a goon. He has a lot of flaws, character flaws. So fuck him. I don't want Embiid, and I don't want your guy either. You guys, once again, I feel like with your guy and Jaylen Brown, there's too much of them almost being equal, and it cancels in some ways. So my guy is Luka. Luka all the way, MVP right now. He should be the MVP at the end of the year, getting that crazy stat line of 60 points, 20 rebounds, and whatever, 10 assists. That was a fantastic game. And Luka's been playing out of his mind. And I think that he's due to get his. Now, if it's not going to be him, I got to pick some other people. I will put them in this order. Top 3 MVP candidates right now: Luka, Giannis, and I'll say Jokic. Those are the top 3 MVP candidates to me. And I'm sorry, I got to leave out all Atlantic Division opponents to us because I ain't want y'all getting no shine. So I won't give it to Jason and I won't give it to Joel. So there you go. Those are my top 3 picks right now: Luka, Giannis, and then Nikola Jokic. There you go. Thanks for the question, Boston Sports. Isaac Kimball saying number 1, Pascal, number 2, Pascal, and number 3, Pascal. That was the correct answer. Why didn't I say that? I should have cheated off of Isaac Campbell. But you know what? I was trying to answer it the way I really meant it. I mean, Pascal's great, and sure, I hope he's an MVP someday. But in a lot of ways, it's all slanted against him to win that ever. And him just getting to be noticed as a top 5 player in this league, I'll take that first. As that's what he wants. He said it himself. It's like Eric Smith said in the Open Gym. It's not like a fan or the media said he's going to be top 5. He said it himself. So he's going for it. Oh, I love it. You go, Pascal Siakam. We believe in you. And if he's the MVP one day, I won't be upset about that. No, I won't. No, I won't at all. Monique is saying, Lex, is Real Jerk accessible for future games? But then again, my schedule is wild enough. But let me know. Enjoy. I think it is because it's all main level and it's not an old building. And they have like a good front entrance. So I'll go suss it out tonight. And I'll let you know for sure. I'll ask them and find out. I'm pretty sure it's all main level. So they don't have a basement or anything for the bathroom. I think the bathroom's actually on the main floor. And I think it would make sense. It's just a nice open space. It's a newer building. It's not like old Toronto, like Noonan's, where we met that one time. So, yeah, I'll check it out. And I'll let you know, Monique, what the accessibility is with that location. Jimmy Pope saying, good morning. On to win number 4. Let's go. Great Open Gym episode, by the way. Yes, good to see you, Jimmy Pope. All-star for positivity this week. Jimmy Pope has been a leader in the Raptor Free cult for leading us towards that winning vibe, baby. This week, Jimmy Pope, you've been a flag bearer of the winning vibe for this week. And I appreciate you, Jimmy, every single time. If you can come down to Real Jerk, we'll be there tonight, 7:30 at the Real Jerk at Girard and Carlaw. We will be down there watching the game. You guys can come watch it with me and see all the stupid things I say during the game. All the fun, stupid things I say. Tom Duke saying, I needed Lex to translate Buongiorno, my awesome friend. Yeah, Buongiorno. I'm pretty sure it's like good day or good morning. Buongiorno, Tommaso. Yes, I sound so refined and so learned. Buongiorno, Tommaso. Yes, I know I'm getting good marks with Nameless right now. He's like, wow, he's really killing it with his Italian today. I'm going to get a good sticker today for my good Italian. Basketball Rewind is here. Good morning, Van Hoot. Good to see you. Just here to say we have their their number. We have Atlanta's number. Woo-hoo, we've got their number. Trae struggles with our length. Yeah, yeah. These little, I called them bad things before. I called actually it was Donovan and Darius, the little baby D's. Donovan and Darius, the little guys. Well, Atlanta's got little guys too. And they have fun running around with our big guys. And well, it's going to be fun. Let's see how Fred does today. I want to see Fred have a good, solid, efficient game. Similar to what we did this week. Let's start duplicating these rotations, these minutes distributions, these floor patterns of sharing the ball and playing off each other with the pick and roll and the two player game stuff. Woo, do it, Raptors. Scottie Barnes said the other day, my job is to make the ball go side to side because the ball looks good when it goes side to side. So we want to see more side to side with Scottie Barnes out there giving the ball to OG and OG giving it back to him and then side to side and the ball's in. I love that. Let's do some more side to side. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you go Basketball Rewind. Check out Basketball Rewind's YouTube channel also. Lots of good content on the YouTube. Yes. Callie's saying, I always tape the game, but never have self-control to not check the score. Going to an event called Chefalicious in Barrie. Get to vote on the best meal. Woo, she's a judge. She's going down to Chefalicious to be the celebrity judge. Callie Mayer is going to be down there. Needs a little more salt. Sorry, not this one. I'm in charge. I'm the judge. Whoa. I love it, Callie. You have fun tonight, and you be Chefalicious. Yeah, yeah. She's going to find out what the score is before it's over. I know she will. Logical saying Fred VanVleet has the rolls and gets his to work before the kids are up. Yeah. Yeah, Fred gets down there. Maybe he's like wanting to avoid getting those kids up. He's like, Sade, I got to go to OVO. See you later. Going to work. Yeah, so she has to deal with it. Yeah, it could be partly that. Although those kids may be up already early. Who knows? They may be very early risers. And yeah, they're already waking Papa Fred up. And he's like, oh, I better get to OVO. Get out of here. Good stuff. I love it. I love it. I love it. Nameless is giving me A+. Yes. Buongiorno. Bellissimo Italiano. Yes. 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 I'm going to get a certificate soon, someday, from Nameless. Italian, rudimentary Italian. You won. You got it. That's good. All right. Cool Cat saying, good morning, Raptor Free Crew. Excited for the game tonight. We are number 10 and a few games out of 6 in the East. Yes, eyes on the prize. We're on our way up, baby. We're back, baby. You don't believe me? You don't believe the Raptors? We are back, baby. It is going to be big time tonight, and we're going to get 4 in a row tonight. That's right. Atlanta is weakened. They are a weakened opponent, and we must pounce on them and like a Raptor would and some good popcorn chicken. Rip into them. Ooh. Yeah, we're a little bit, related to Hawk. The Hawk and the Raptor are in the same kind of family because there are Raptors that are Hawks. Whoa. That's messing with my brain, man. What are you talking about? There's Raptors that are Hawks. Yeah. Well, some of the Hawks are actually got Raptors. I don't know. It's a weird crossover. They are kind of a cousin of ours, but they're the smaller, newer version of us, and we're the ones that like ate them like a lot back then because we're bigger. The Raptor's bigger than the Hawk. Yeah. Space Cadet is here. Good to see Space Cadet again. Joker never saw a head snap back flop he didn't like. Talking about Nikola Jokic. Yeah, I know some people on the West, they probably look at Nikola in the similar way that we look at Joel in the East, that he is a little bit of a weird flop artist. He's a little bit of a kind of a controversial figure. We saw somebody on the Heat punch him in the back of the head last year. And that was kind of funny. So, yeah, he has animosity towards some people have a lot of animosity towards him, like we do against Embiid. So there are people that hate Jokic out there. They really are. Yeah. G saying Norman Powell. Okay. Yeah. We brought this. Somebody was going to bring this up. I know. I meant to bring it up like yesterday or another day, but let's talk about this now because this is one of the stupidest things. I love you, Norman, but you're an idiot and you're wrong. You are wrong. You know you're wrong. Think about it. I could go down each position. Come on. G saying Norman Powell said and I almost don't even want to read it because it's so stupid. Said that his Clippers team that he's on right now is deeper than the 2019 champion Raptors team. And some fans didn't like that. Well, I don't like it myself because it's a diss to Marc Gasol. Zubac to Marc Gasol? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Zubac to Marc Gasol. Come on, bro. We got Kawhi, whatever. Pascal to Paul George? Maybe at this time. Paul George is maybe better now than when Pascal was back then, but not at this point. Pascal's way better than him at this point. And who the fuck is Kyle Lowry on this team? Who is better than Kyle Lowry on your Clippers team right now? Reggie Jackson? Nah, dog. Sorry, bro. This is just getting faulty just from just a little bit of investigation into this. This is getting faulty logic. Come on, man. I'm not going to compare Danny Green because I'm sure you guys got a Danny Green on your team, and that's fine. But yeah, this is messed up. This is really messed up, this comment, Norman. And how could you sully or the reputation and how good that team was since you were on that team? And this hurts your prestige by saying out of pocket, stupid ass comments like that. No, I'm not with you, Norm. I'm with you most of the time, but no. You're not. You may understand the grind, but you don't understand this. You're wrong. You are wrong, Norman. You're wrong. And Jamaal Magloire came after him on Twitter. It's crazy. Jamaal Magloire is out of pocket in all kinds of ways. He came after him and told him he was an idiot. Where is that? I got to find that. Actually, I want to read it verbatim. This is really crazy, the Norman Powell, Jamaal Magloire thing. Because I've never seen, like, he's talking to him back. It's really crazy. Big Cat is not buying. It's no, fucking joke is what he said. He said, fuck no, it's a fucking joke to him about what he said. Because there's no way, Norman, that you can think this. Come on, man, Norman Powell. Why would you say that? It's crazy. Anyway, enough of that. Norman, stop. You understand the grind, but once again, you're not understanding things here. Calapoon's here. I like the all Balkan Mediterranean MVP finalist list. Haha. Yes. Okay. So you like that they're all foreigner guys from Eurobasket in a certain area of the world. Luka, Giannis, and Nikola. Yeah, my top three there. Yeah, I guess I didn't realize that until after I said that. Yeah, Isaac's saying top 4 scorers this year are all international players. That's the wave of the future, man. You got some really good players coming from all around the world. Logical Raptors fanatic saying, gee, I talk on the Clippers offense briefly in the drop today and can point to something that is a huge issue. Well, they have issues. They're not totally just rolling. Kawhi comes back. They're not totally figuring it out. They're having problems still, and they're losing games still. So they're good, but they're not. Oh, man, what a dumb comment by Norman Powell. I lost respect for you, dude. I did. I lost respect for you because you said that. That's just dumb shit. Don't say stuff like that because it just feeds the fire of people discounting our championship and saying that we didn't deserve it and it was a fluke and all this kind of stuff. That kind of noise, Norman, when you say that, just adds to it. It's the worst. You shouldn't do that. I'm really disappointed in him. Jimmy's saying people have been talking crazy about our team. No words can describe how much I want this team to show them what's up. 100%. Yeah, it's not even like fans of the other teams. It's not even just general NBA fans that would talk out of pocket about the Raptors. It's our own fans that are talking crazy about our team right now. And we need to show them too. The team's going to show them. They're going to show the fans around the whole entire league, all of our enemies, and they will come back and they're going to mess everybody up. I have full confidence in this. Full confidence in this. It's already been decided. We figured it out. We turned on the switch, and it's time to go now up the standings. And that's where the Raptors are about to launch themselves. Trust me, it's coming. It's coming. I'm looking at the schedule, and I'm like, yeah, this will be tough, but I can envision a way that they will win this game. They'll win this game. They'll win this game. And I believe it's very doable, especially if they're in the right groove and they really, really are playing together and connected. They're going to win a lot. If they keep playing like they have this week, they will win a lot. Nameless is saying, gee, that was a ridiculous take from Powell. Our nucleus was together for years prior to the chip and finishing first place. Wake me up when the Clippers come anywhere close. Exactly. The Clippers have been such a joke since Kawhi went there, mostly because of injuries. And it's too bad because there was a lot of promise, but whatever. Yeah, it's just a really bad take altogether. And I mean, we could dissect it all kinds of different ways to show how it is not true at all. Like, oh my gosh, Norman, why would you say that? Did they hold you captive and make you say that or something? What was going on there? Really weird. G saying, nice, logical. We'll watch. And Nameless, Jamaal even went off on his comment. Yeah, Jamaal Magloire, he is some sort of sheriff around the Raptors. We were talking about him getting Trae pissed off in the last Atlanta game with the nanny boo boo. Well, now he's coming after out of pocket Norman Powell with his comment. He's like very direct, and I love it in some ways. I really do kind of love it that Jamal's like that. When he was a player, he didn't really want to play for Toronto, it seemed like, but he did eventually come and play for us. But he was all about Charlotte and Miami as a player, and he was really a bigger part of their fan nations. Well, in his retirement as a player, being a coach for the Raptors for like over 10 something years now, he really is a Raptor stan for sure. I was worried about Jamaal in the beginning because in some ways I felt like he was dissing the Raptors because he wouldn't come play for us earlier in his playing career when he was really, really good. He came and showed up near the end, and it was not the best version of Magloire. And I wish I could have seen him in a Raptors jersey more in his prime. But yeah, he is fully Raptors Nation. Oh my gosh, the way he's standing for us, and we love you, Big Cat. You are Toronto man inside out, and yeah, set Norman right. We love you, Norman, but you're wrong on this one. You're very wrong. Let's see. Nako's here. Good to see Nako the Nacho. Hopefully, I'll see you later. You're coming into the city, and we'll hang out before. Maybe listen to a little bit of music, and then we'll go over to the Real Jerk and hang out with some of the Raptor freaks. Yeah, MVP number 1, Giannis. In Nako the Nacho's book, he's got Giannis number 1, he's got Jokic number 2, and Luka number 3. Jokic is more fun to watch than Embiid. Yeah, I think so. With the passing and that's definitely true. That's definitely true. I think that's right. I like your order too. I mean, if Giannis gets another MVP this year, I won't be upset. I don't hate Giannis. I'm not after him, and if he gets accolades and all the things that come to him, I have no problem with it. It doesn't bother me. But yeah, there's other people that it bothers me in the East, but not Giannis. Yeah, that's okay. That's interesting. Luka may be a little young. It may be too soon to give him an MVP. Plus, his team needs to be better. I don't think Dallas is one of the top West teams right now, and that will hurt him in the standings. Even though I picked him for my MVP choice, it's going to hurt him that the Dallas Mavericks are not very good, and that he's the only guy there. It's a one-man show. There's nobody there really helping him right now. Phil Real is saying he's their 3rd best player. He was our 7th. Yeah. That's a very good point right there. Norman, when you played on the Raptors on that team, you were like 7th or 8th best player. And now you're like the 3rd best player on your team right now. So that is an exact proof that this is not the same. This is not the same at all. Maybe you got that much better. I don't know. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's the difference there. Isaac Campbell saying streak makers over streak breakers. That's right. That's right. We're streak makers now. I don't know. Atlanta's got a streak. This a losing streak right now. I think they've lost like 4 or something. No, they won their last game. Okay, they did win last night. They beat it in Indiana last night. They're on a back-to-back. That's right. I need to tell you guys this. That they're coming here from Indiana. They played the Pacers last night and won by 2 points. And they were coming here as a second night of a back-to-back. That's just another advantage we have. In their game last night, it was Trae Young with 26 points. He was a plus 20, 11 assists. DeAndre Hunter, 25 points, 18 points for Okongwu, and 18 points for DeJounte Murray. But yeah, I'm not worried about this team. I look at this team, and they ain't got no size now at this point. They're in trouble. They're in big trouble tonight against us. And it's interesting that they won a close game in Indiana. But like I said, they're only 1 game above us, and they're going to be in trouble. So they won last night. But before that, they had lost 4 games in a row, I believe. No, they had won. Okay, they'd lost 6 out of their last 8 before that. So they really lost 6 out of their last 9. So that's really a good snapshot of them. The Hawks have lost 6 out of their last 9 games. So there you go. But they did win last night, and they are on a second night of a back-to-back. So that means we really need to jump on them and mess them up. Let's see. Monique's got a Woj bomb. Bam! Woj bomb. Bam! Woj. Woj. Poeltle definitely on the trade block, but honestly, where do you see him go? Wow. Okay, so Woj bomb. J.Poetle is on the trading block for the San Antonio Spurs. I'd love to see him. J.Poetle, you are a Raptor. Come back to Toronto. Yeah. Come on, Pop. Come on. Do us a solid, Pop. Come on, man. Do us a solid, man. Yeah. We let you have them for a while, and you develop them up real good. Give them that Pop treatment. Bring them back back to Toronto, baby. We need to reunite Spicy P and Yaka P back together, baby. We need to have them on the court together, baby. So Woj bomb. I would like to see the explosion get him to land here. Yeah, that's where I want to see him, Monique. Yeah, Woj bomb. Randolph Phillips is here. Good game day blessings. Beloved Raptors freak, most informative gang. Let's go get another win in convincing manner. Prove you've turned the corner. Streaking baby. Yeah, them baby doesn't need no clothes, maybe a diaper. But yeah, streaking baby. Yeah, I'm all about this. And I like that he said convincing manner. That means jumping out on them at the beginning. We've learned some lessons about how you win NBA games this year. Tough lessons of losing close games. All the different little lessons in each one, like the last Atlanta game, how not to break down right at the last second and allow a backdoor easy layup by AJ Griffin. Yeah. So the lesson is to start very strong, jump out on them right away and get that double-digit lead first. Get that high percentage easy shot, just like you've been doing, Nick Nurse, sending OG down there and getting a really easy jumper close to the basket. That opens up the offense in a convincing way to succeed. And then we don't need to start like against Milwaukee Bucks recently, where we can't score till 8 minutes in the game. So convincingly means jump out there and get an easy high percentage basket to start it up. Boom, opens up the outside so we can bomb with threes. Hopefully we're hitting those threes and we can keep them honest so they have to come out. And then boom, we just beat the hell out of them down low because they ain't got nobody. They're going to have to stack the paint. They're going to pack that paint because they ain't got no Clint Capela, Okongwu, whatever. We ain't worried about you. You may be the only big man they've got for this game tonight. So let's beat you guys up with our overwhelming size and length. And that's what I'm all about, a convincing manner. That is what Randolph Phillips has ordered up for tonight. And I'm all about it, a convincing manner of winning for the Toronto Raptors. That's right. Naco the Nacho saying, I feel the safest saying the Nuggets or Grizzlies are making it out of the West with the Pelicans as a dark horse. Ooh, I like those three teams too. I don't have any confidence in the Nuggets, though. I know that's crazy. I should have more confidence in them because of Jamaal Murray and Jokic and different things like that. But I really don't. For some reason, they always get messed up in the playoffs at some point by some other Western team. And I just don't have any confidence in them. I would take them out and put the Clippers in there and say, is Grizzlies, Clippers, or Pelicans? And I like the Pelicans as a dark horse. I agree with that. They are so good. The way they beat us this year without some of their main guys like Brandon Ingram, this is a dangerous team. They're a full strength. The Pelicans are really, really good. In fact, the Pelicans and the Grizzlies are two of my favorite Western Conference teams right now. They're just fun to watch, and I'm into them. And they're young, and they're upstarts. They've never won anything, and I go for those kind of teams. So anybody's a Grizzly or a Pelican fan, you got my admiration to go far in the Western Conference this year. You guys get to the finals and win the championship because I love to see one of your teams win the championship between New Orleans and Memphis. Yeah, San Antonio had the crazy, amazing crowd and got beat badly. But it looked like so much fun. Alamo Dome, 65,000, 67,000, something like that is what they said. David Robinson was there announcing the crowd attendance and just reveling in it as Mr. Spur, the Admiral. Such a great man. I love David Robinson. He's one of my favorite players when I was a kid. Listen, this is something they've gone and thrown the gauntlet down. Maybe everybody forgot about this record. The Georgia Dome record for the Atlanta Hawks playing the most people in the arena. Well, San Antonio's gone and took the record, and now Eric Spoelstra is talking about wanting the record. And I'm like, maybe other franchises around the league are like, how can we get on this record? It may be really fun to have mega games like this more often in the season. And it may be really smart for a marketing tool, even if the games aren't very good to go to watch because you're so far away and there's so many people there. But it's an experience, and it's kind of a cool thing. People that went to that game yesterday can say, I was at the biggest crowd in NBA history until that changes, until somebody wins the upset. And that will be happening. Trust me. This is a competitive league, and some teams are going to want to try and do this. I'll bet you. Next year, somebody's going to have another game in a big, huge arena. It could be Miami doing this outdoor thing that Spoelstra is trying to push. Who knows? I'd love to see the Raptors try and do something with this. Let's really test and see if we could get a crowd. Like so many people came to our championship parade. Well, let's see if we can get things going and exciting enough to try and break the attendance record here in Toronto. Think about it, Masai. It'd be fun, pub. I know maybe you don't want to deal with Rogers over there with this Rogers Center, but that really is probably where you'd have to play, unless they could get the capacity up at TFC. I don't know what the capacity is at that arena. I don't know at the soccer arena. I don't know. It's pretty interesting, but good fun in San Antonio last night. And of course, Steph Curry, the Warriors, they're gonna win. They're gonna win that game. They want to win. San Antonio's not that good. Jimmy Pope saying one time I went to a game with my sister and we kind of ran into Jamaal Magloire. He was walking the opposite way of us, and I was hyped and pointed out who it was, and he smiled and waved at us. Cool moment. Yeah, he's all around town sometimes. I always seem to like one time I was on the Danforth, like up up the street from me, and I was walking, and he was just on the sidewalk, like looking at stuff, and sidewalk had like stuff out for sale, and he's kind of perusing the wares. And I was like, "Oh, that's Jamaal Magloire." I was like, "Whoa!" It's like, of course, he's almost 7 feet tall, so I was like, "Yeah." It was like, "Cool." It was big cat in his environment, in his hometown in Toronto, and I love that. I'll see him from time to time, of course, around the game too. And I think there was one time where I was kind of going to go upstairs, and I walked by him too. It's cool to see him around. And like I said, he's been one of the longest standing employees of the Raptors. I think he's been around since way before, like in the Colangelo days. So he's like a remnant that's been around for a while with us, and that's very good. Tom Duke saying Steph Curry isn't going to lose when the big lights are on. No, no, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to lose in general anyway. Blackhawks here. Grizzlies will not make it out of the West as long as Ja keeps making high flying moves. He increases his chances of getting hurt. I won't disagree with that. And he does seem to get hurt from time to time, but thankfully he bounces back pretty quick. And yeah, this is something they may want to think about with the Grizzlies and protecting Ja, but it's maybe just his style and the way he has to play. To play his absolute best. And it's just a dangerous, risky way of playing. Forgettable saying, I was going to say that sorcery failed me yesterday. Tried a hex on the Knicks, big fail. Maybe because I was trying to help the Wizards. Too many cooks spoil the broth. This is such a weird aspect of what's happening with Forgetful. As far as like, okay, all right, this is really weird. All right, well, yeah, I guess you didn't get that one through. What happened in that game? It was Wizards and the Knicks, and the Knicks did win. Okay, well, keep trying. I don't know what you're doing. I mean, maybe you didn't add enough frogs' legs. I don't know what the recipe is. I couldn't help you. I'm not very learned on this subject. All right, let's do the ref report. Enough fun and games. All right, our referees tonight for Atlanta at Toronto. Our first referee is Sean Wright. He is our crew chief. We've had Sean Wright this year. We lost the last game that he refereed. He's in his 19th season as an NBA ref. He's from Capela, Georgia, which is just outside of Atlanta, just so y'all know. He is a Georgia ref. We're playing Atlanta. I think sometimes they do that just to give like a balance of fairness. They say, oh, well, we didn't screw Atlanta over. We had an Atlanta ref. So don't worry. Favorite TV show is dun 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 dun. Favorite movie, Love Jones. Favorite musician is I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. Yes, that's right. Favorite book, Crime and Punishment. His favorite app is his son's football team app. He would most like to visit Greece. His favorite bucket list is to fly a plane. And his hidden talent, he's a chess player. And he would like some roasted chicken and veggies, Tom Duke, for his meal. That is Sean Wright, our crew chief. And he is officiated in the G League. He's also officiated in the 2004 playoffs and the 2005 finals. And that is Sean Wright. Our record with Sean Wright as a referee is he's our best ref tonight, actually. We win 58% of the time when he's a referee, and the Hawks win 51% of the time. So there's the split on Sean Wright. And as I said, all three refs, we lost the last game that they had refereed, all three of them. Jason Goebel is our second ref. He is a Miami ref. He's the younger brother of the two Goebel brothers. And his favorite TV show is Power. His favorite movie is The Godfather. His favorite musician is Mark Anthony. Favorite book, Pirates in Blue. Favorite app, Netflix. He would most like to visit Tahiti. His bucket list is to roll his own cigar in Cuba. Well, Jason Goble, you're gonna have to fly from Canada to get to Cuba because they ain't gonna let you fly to Cuba from the United States. So you're in the right place to get to Cuba from Toronto. But I still don't know if the U.S. government wants you going to Cuba to roll your own cigar. And it's kind of funny that you say that as a guy who's from Miami. Jason Goble worked as a police officer for the Miami-Dade Police Department for 13 years before becoming a ref. And once again, his brother John is a referee in this league. So that is Jason Goble. And like I said, his favorite meal is veal parmesan. So, Tom, we need some roasted chicken with veggies and some veal parmesan for the referees so far tonight. Jason's record with us is 500 exactly. We have won and lost the exact same amount of games with him refereeing. He's the worst ref for us tonight. And the Hawks have only won 36% of their games when he is present. So that's a good split, 50 to 36. And like, wow, he's a cop. He's a Miami-Dade cop. All right, the third referee is Ray Acosta. We have seen Ray this year. He's in his sixth season as a referee. He is from New Jersey, but he now lives in Lake Worth, Florida. He went to the University of Central Florida. His favorite TV show is Woke Up This Morning, Got Myself a Gun. Yes, I'm just going to sing them. You guys know what I'm talking about. And his favorite movie is You Buried Like a Cockroach. I bury you like a cockroach. Say hello, my little friend. His favorite musician is right. Tell them that it's human nature, right, that they do me this way. Yes, two Michael Jackson lovers today. Favorite book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Favorite app, Netflix, once again. This guy is just like Jason Goble. They're like birds of a feather. They're like Netflix and Michael Jackson. Most would like to visit Fiji. His hidden talent is dancing. His bucket list is to be in a shark tank surrounded by great white sharks in Australia. That's crazy, Ray Acosta. And his favorite meal is anything Italian. So since Jason Goble wanted the Parmesan, maybe you could just make two of them for one for Acosta too. The veal Parmesan for both Ray Acosta and Jason Goble, because Ray Acosta ain't elaborating. He's just saying anything Italian, go ahead. Ray Acosta is not a bad ref for us in some ways. We win 54% of the time. And the Atlanta Hawks, this is awesome. They've only won 17% of the time when Ray Acosta is around. So there's your ref crew. We got Sean Wright, Jason Goble, and Ray Acosta. And it looks like we need some roasted chicken and veggies, some veal parmesan, and might as well make it two veal parmesans. There's your ref crew check. Nako's saying bet Bucks, Nets, healthy, or Celtics, I think, are making out of the East. Fuck that shit. We're making it out of the East, Nako. Fuck that shit. This is the Raptors, baby. We're making it out of the East. Either us or the Bucks or the Celtics. I won't put the Nets in there. No, they're going to miss Kevin for a while. And they're going to get all messed up. And they aren't a good playoff team for certain reasons. They're not going to play well in the playoffs. They're a good team. They're very talented, but they have holes. And they're going to have all kinds of issues, just like how Boston swept them out in the first round last year. Well, then it ain't nothing different about them. Utah's there. Yeah, you can make some threes, but they ain't a good playoff team. They can win. They have two talented scorers, but the Nets have no legs to get far in the playoffs. Trust me. I could say Bucks. Yeah, I'll get behind that. Celtics, of course, they're the favorite. And then I would say the Raptors instead of the Nets. Woo! Monique saying Jimbo Sand and Jamaal have been here the longest tenure. That makes sense. Well, Jimbo, he left for a while and came back. So I don't know if he technically counts because he was here very much long time ago. And then he went around the league all over the place. He was with Pat Riley. He was in Miami. He was here and this and that. And then he came back to us. Now, I think Jamaal's just been here consistently the whole time. But it could be Wayne Embry's been here the longest, too. He's been here forever also. Wayne Embry, yes. Blackhawk said, I agree with the Bucks, Nets, and Celtics for the East. Scratching my head on the West. I'll give you the Kings as a dark horse to win it. The Kings as a dark horse. So, yeah, they're having a very successful year. And it's really, really good for that fan base to actually have a winner to cheer for. They have been really languishing for a long, long time, since the days of White Chocolate, Jason Williams, and Chris Webber, Vlade Divac, Doug Christie days. Yeah, they're finally getting some good basketball out there, and that's good to see because that's a good fan base that really loves their team, and they have really been languishing, as I put it, for a long time. But yeah, Kings are an interesting dark horse out there. I won't disagree with that. Tom Duke has got the food spread ready for the referees. He's got that barbecue out with the chicken head. So we got chicken and veggies. It looks like he's got the chard and the eggplant and broccoli and a carrot and a pepper, spicy pepper. And then he's got two cows. I guess those are the veal. Those are veal. Is that what that is? Big barbecue for the reps. All right, and then the plates are out. And the nameless has brought spaghetti on the side. Okay, he's got the Italiano. I love this. It's like we have specialized emoticon chefs right now. We got Tom Duke taking care of the meal for Sean Wright, and then we've got Nameless feeding the Italian dishes, which he's got 4 plates, and that means that he's two for each of the 2 reps. So they're eating Italian style. They're getting a couple of meals. That's how it goes. I went to Italy once, and they feed you like many courses. They keep bringing you food, and man, did I gain some weight. And I actually grew some inches too. Got taller just from being in Italy, eating like an Italian, because they will give you courses and they'll give you a lot of food. Oh my gosh. And Tom Duke's got the dessert also, it looks like. I love the baguette and the cheese is there too. Nameless, really, really classic Italian meal there. Tom Duke, is that a burger or a donut? That's a cake. That's a bundt cake with a slice of cake. And there's a 100% Canadian maple syrup and cake and syrup, of course, for dessert. So thanks to Jimmy. Yeah, thanks to Jimmy. And Tom Duke saying, nice one, Nameless. And Nako saying The Sopranos peaked at season 3. So Nako got my song interpretation. Ray Acosta's favorite show is The Sopranos. So I'm not that bad at doing songs. You got that one. That's pretty good. Tom Duke saying, molto bene, bene. That's good, right? Bene. Yeah. Jam Joe's is here. Good to see Jam Joe's. Clippers ain't going nowhere whatsoever. I know they're too hurt all the time. And Norman Powell, you're out of pocket. You watch what you say, Norman. We love you. You're a champion Raptor. But what are you fucking sullying the legacy and the importance of the Raptors 2019 championship by saying out of pocket stupid shit like you said? John Wall? Really? John Wall or Kyle Lowry? John Wall or Kyle Lowry? I don't know. Fred VanVleet or Reggie Jackson? I don't know. All right, let's do the real mascot matchup. Bam. So last time on the real mascot matchup, the Hornets were chasing the Portland Trailblazer and the Raptor, and they split. And now the Trailblazer's gone on his own blazing trail, and the Raptors gone another direction. They may never see each other again, and they're separated now. And the Hornets have chosen to chase the Raptor. It may be because there's still a little bit of crusty blood on his back from the buck attack that he took a couple weeks ago, where he got scarred up in his back, carved up real good by a 52-point buck. And yeah, so he's running from the Hornets, and the Hornets are chasing him. And all of a sudden, there's like the sky opens up and rain just starts falling down on them. It's raining all over the place. Rain, it's just beautiful energy, connective energy. Rain comes in, it gives you energy. And what happens is the Raptors just starts running faster because in some ways the Raptors are revitalized by all the water in the air. And the Hornets, the opposite. They don't like the rain. It gets on their wings and it kind of like messes them up, and they just can't handle it. So they stopped chasing them because the rain started. That's exactly why they stopped. Because like, do you ever see hornet swarms chasing people in rainstorms? No, I don't think I've ever seen that in my life. And these are kind of topics we talk about on the Raptor Free channel. I don't think the hornet swarms will chase you in the rain. They may, though. I may have to go talk to a beekeeper or something like that. They may be able to tell me this, but I don't remember ever seeing a hornet swarm chasing somebody in a rainstorm. I think they just try to go home when it's like that. Ooh, it's raining. I want to just go back. And then they go back. And I think that's what happened, basically. So yeah, the Raptors cool. And now but he's in the woods. He's not anywhere near the road where he was, and he's kind of lost. He's in the middle of the woods. He has no idea where he's going. And the rain kind of stops and clears up. And he's just in the woods, walking through the woods, just living his life, trying to go through, figuring things out. And well, he hears a noise from above. Gah! Yeah, it's just like that weird sound op that they do at the Hawks Arena. Yeah! It's like he hears like a hawk crying in the air. And he's like, where is it? I better watch out. as I got to find out where that hawk is because it may try and dive bomb me or something like that. What's going to happen is the raptor going to be able to find the hawk before the hawk finds him and maybe tries to rip his eyes out or something. Eee! Well, we'll find out next time on the Real Mascot matchup. There's a hawk in the air. He can hear it, and it sounds like it's about to dive bomb. And the raptor don't want to have it attack him or scar him up any worse than he's been scarred up by the Milwaukee Bug that got him in the back. So, yeah. All right, Raptor, let's catch where that hawk is and let's get him before he gets you. Next time, the Real Mascot matchup. There you go. Isaac Campbell's saying, I haven't heard you say touch grass since the season started. Do you TO folks say touch Bellini instead when the ground is covered in snow from Ottawa? Isaac, that's pretty funny. Well, that was a Scott thing. That really is a Scottie Wayne Barnes thing from this last summer and Twitch. That was always a sign off for him. At the end of his Twitch streams, he'd say, I love you guys. I love you so much, my Twitch family. And remember, get outside and touch grass. It's something he would always tell us right near the end when he was signing off on Twitch this summer. I don't know. I just maybe because he hasn't been doing Twitch or I haven't heard him say it that much. I know that there's like a song out called Touch Grass or some just different people use that term still. But I don't know. There's no grass to see out there right now because there is snow all over it. So I don't know. Touch Bellini? Yeah, it's Bellini's stomach. You touch Bellini's stomach. Yeah, that's something you do in Canada. Touch the towel guy's stomach. That's very much a Canadian thing to do. Touch Paul Bellini's stomach from Kids in the Hall. All right, Paul B saying Raptors got this. Streak is going to 4. You go, Paul B. Yes, I believe what you believe, Raptor Freak Paul B. And there were a lot of good dunks this week, a lot of good dunks to get and put on a clip. Yes. Nameless saying, laugh out loud, Tom. Haha. You guys ready for the intermediate Italian lessons? Ooh, I feel like I'm doing that Duolingo or something like that. Like Nameless is Duolingo or some sort of like app that I could learn more language. And I feel like I just leveled up and I'm going to get intermediate Italian lessons from now on. Yes. Yes. This is fun. I love this. Monique saying, Lex, would you say limit Trae to 9 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists? You like that? I like that stat line. I mean, that's a lot of assists still, but he's going to get those. But one thing we have to make clear is Clint Capela is his favorite lob target, and he gets a lot of the assists for Trae Young. And him not being there, it hurts his assist numbers for sure. I love that stat line. If we can keep Trae to single digits scoring, that's a really big accomplishment. Now, in that first game we played them on Halloween, I was at that game. We kicked their butt. Like, we completely handled them. We could do something similar to that today. I really do believe that we have their number in certain ways. The matchup is not good for them, and it's even worse with Capela out. So we should really, like, tear them up. Seriously, we should very much tear them up today. So I love that stat line for Trae Young. And Monique, if that's how it goes down, hey, so be it. I'm all about it. Jam Joseph is saying Nuggets going to be a problem, but MPJ is going to be the one to fuck it up. He always finds a way to muck it up. Michael Porter Jr., you know, I don't pay close enough attention to Denver. I just realized that, like, once again, I still, even as great as Jokic is, I still don't believe in a center being the best player on the team winning championships in this league at this point. That in some ways is very much like Embiid in the East, that he's going to hold them up and mess them up. Because in some ways you can play that team in certain ways that will mess them up when they have a center. And that's why in some ways I really do agree with the Raptors' no center policy. Because in some ways a center doesn't allow you to win a championship. It's a weird kind of, it doesn't make sense, but it does in today's NBA. It's kind of a weird phenomenon. So it's something, so they're going to utilize something against him and it's going to hurt them more. G saying, I wouldn't be surprised if Golden State Warriors figures out a way to come out of the West again. They thrive under pressure. Well, they're definitely the vets and the ones that should be watched out and very dangerous and deadly. Whoever takes them out, in some ways on the West Coast, the way I have a bounty on the Celtics, there's probably people over there that have a bounty on the Warriors in the same kind of way, like I do for the Celtics. And they want to just get them out because they are dangerous because of their knowledge and their body of work. And just knowing how to do these things, even if they don't have a good season, they're still dangerous if they sneak in at a lower seed. Very dangerous. Cool Cat saying, I love that movie Love Jones with Nia Long. I've never seen that movie, but I guess one of the referees like it. Which one was the referees? Was it? No, these. Oh yeah, Love Jones. Yeah, Sean Wright likes that movie Love Jones. Nia Long. Yeah, so he's probably upset with Emma Doka. Sean Wright's like, how could you do this, Emma Udoka? to Nia. Oh my gosh. Forgetful saying touch grass, touch wood, wear the same headband, always step on this court, right foot first, pray. Yeah, there are a lot of superstitions and a lot of like rituals and things that people do every day. Like today, one of the things I've been doing for the game to prepare for it and get the guys ready is I work out. But the thing is, as we've been bad, I've increased my workout because I want to say we got to work that much harder. So now my workout is 3 times as big as it started at the beginning of the season. At the beginning of the season, I only did 1 set of reps. Well, now I'm doing 3 sets of reps 3 different times the game day before that, and I am getting stronger because of it. But yeah, there's all kinds of little things I'll do. Like I wear my gear. I have to make sure I have the Raptors socks on, and the shirt and the hat, and then there's little things I do, little superstitious rituals to try and help them win. And I don't know if they work or not, but I do them still. Nameless has got the bees out. Yeah, the bees they're gone away. It started raining, so they went home. The bees don't like the rain. The hornets don't like the rain. Is basically what I was saying there. All right, let me go over recap real quick since we're right at an hour. Might as well wrap it up right around an hour. Clint Capela is out for the Hawks. This is a huge blow to them. He's maybe the most important player on their team, honestly. I know people say, "Whoa, they got Trae Young, they got DeJounte Murray." Well, they they're spares of each other. So if you're missing Trae Young, you could have DeJounte Murray still. But if you don't have Clint Capela, you don't have another Clint Capela. And that's going to be a big problem for them. And on our side, Otto Porter is the only injury. Thank goodness. Thank God. Our referees tonight are Sean Wright, Jason Goebel, and Ray Acosta. Sean Wright, not a bad ref for us. He's the nicest ref of the 3. Jason Goebel, a 13-year Miami-Dade police officer. And then Ray Acosta, he may be having the best split. 54% wins for the Raptors. 17% of the games that the Hawks play, they win when Ray Acosta's around. So I don't have any problem with that. Now, the thing is, the ref crew is kind of inexperienced. Sean Wright has like 19 or 20 years experience, but the other 2 guys are like around 7 or 8 years. So there is a little bit of inexperience with that team of refs. Click is saying Hawks are on a back-to-back, I believe. That's right. Yeah, they played at Indiana last night, and they won. They won by 3 points in a close game in Indiana. So this will help us also. Nick, continue with the rotations and limiting our guys' minutes because this will really show it late in the game. Because first of all, the Hawks are shorthanded in a way. They're shorthanded just because they're small, and they're going to get tired out. If you do the rotations like you have this week, Nick Nurse, we're going to see our guys, Fred, Pascal, OG, fresh at the end of the game, and hopefully we'll see the Hawks completely exhausted from traveling last night from Indiana to Toronto and having to deal with the back-to-back. So this is a really good strategy, Nick, to continue to give good minutes to the bench so that our guys are completely fresh for the last 6 minutes a game when you play them then. Diane Hart's here. Good to see Diane Hart, a good Raptor freak. Good morning, Alexi. Let's go Raptors. You go, Diane. Always good to see your name in chat when you pop in. Monique saying, chop wood, carry water. Earl Watson voice. Chop wood, carry water. That's right. That's a great book. Precious read it while he was hurt, and probably at the request of Earl Watson and Rico Hines, pushing it on him. Yeah, they always post it on their Instagram. Chop wood or carry water. They're always saying that's a saying and stuff like that. Jim Joseph saying, all I know is that we're going to make it the playoffs and we're going to give whoever we play against hell on earth. I love that. I love that kind of talk. And I believe it too. I really do. Nobody wants to play us. And nothing's changed about that. Chris Boucher said it on his podcast this week. That, yeah, everybody still doesn't like playing the Raptors. Even though we've been losing, they still know it's not fun to play us. We're physical, we're long, we're strong, and we're very aggressive. And nobody likes playing the Raptors. Don't get it twisted. I know it. Yeah, Tom Duke saying, love it, Jam Joes. Let's freaking go. That's right, y'all. Thanks for joining me today for this preview. I hope the Raptors win. Listen, just really bully ball these guys. They are undersized compared to us. We need to be getting to all the rebounds. Without Clint Capela out there, he's not going to be swallowing up a bunch of their rebounds. We should out-rebound the hell out of them. We should beat them down low in the points in the paint. If we can shoot better than them outside, this may be their one strength, is we really need to watch out for their outside shooting and really, really guard for that. But yeah, I feel real good about tonight. And I think that we are going to get a 4th win in a row and be on a good win streak going into New York on Monday. So yeah, you guys have a great Saturday afternoon. And like I said, if you're not going to the game and if you're not busy and you're around downtown and you want to come and watch the game with me and Naco the Nacho, we'll be at the Real Jerk, Carlaw and Gerard for the game tonight. So you can come down there and we'll have some jerk wings and watch some good Raptors basketball in that establishment. You can come and hang out with me while we watch the game. So there you go. Anybody who's downtown, Bradley, any Evelyn, whoever said they wanted to come by, there's your chance. And if this goes well, and if the establishment is cool with people us coming in there, maybe we'll make this a regular thing so that everybody can come and watch games with me whenever they're free and able to do this. All right, y'all. Well, have a great day. I appreciate you, Tom Duke, for all you do on this channel. I really, really do. And we're in the early stages of getting our Discord ready. It's not easy. I don't understand that website at all. And but I'm learning because Tom's helping me learn it. And I really do appreciate that, Tom. Guys, have a great Saturday. And let's do today just like the Raptors would, with the quality of effort and whatever we do in our lives. Well, it's a Saturday. If you're just having fun, go out there and have a good quality fun like a Raptor would. And let's hope that this all adds up to the good energy and the Raptors winning in Scotiabank Arena tonight against the Atlanta Hawks. You go, Pascal Siakam, with your daily routine on Open Gym. We love seeing that inside world, seeing what kind of granola you like. All right, y'all. Have a great day, and let's go Raptors. Let's beat the Hawks. Let's just eat them up like popcorn chicken.